Welcome back to the Piano Crash course. In today's lesson, we'll be learning how to play Camptown races with the chords, and at the end, we'll also be learning how to play with the background.
Since we've already learned the song with the right hand, we know where all the notes are and how much timing that we have to hold for each of them. So let's move on a bar basis with the chords. So for the first bar, G, G, E, G, we'll play a basic C chord, C major. Moving on, we'll play the next bar, which doesn't have any chords, so we'll just keep holding C for the entirety of these two bars. Now moving on, we have the G7 chord, which we learned about in one of our previous lessons, so let's play it. It consists of F, G, B, and D. Feel free to play it in whatever variation you like, but I especially like this variation because it's close to C. So from the C chord, we move on to the G chord. But this time we just add the F on the side, so we'll play it like this. So this is the G7 chord. So for this bar, we're playing 2, 3. So let's hold it. 2, 3, 2, 3. And then we move back to a C for the 5th bar. And then for the 6th bar, we don't hold any chords, so we'll just keep holding C. 2. And then moving on, we'll play G7. 2. And then we'll play a C. 2, 3. Now moving on to the 7th and 8th bars, there are no chords, so we'll just play it normally. 2, 2, 3, 4, so a little more quickly. And then in the next bar, we have the F chord, 2, and then we'll move to the C chord quickly, 2, 3. Moving on to the next bar, we have the standard, but with 2 8 beats. And so for the entirety of these two bars, there are no chords, so we just play it normally. And this part is a little difficult, but we start from D minor, which we already learned. A, D, F. So we'll hold a D for the 2 beats, along with the D minor. 2, and then we'll quickly switch to G7 for 1 beat each, and we'll play a C to end it for 4 beats. 2, 3. Now I'll play the whole song without calling the beats with the chords. And that's the whole song with chords. Now that we've learned what a proper background and accompaniment is, let's try to play the song with it. We'll use it with a style and a voice. So the style we'll be using for this song is bluegrass, and the voice will be a banjo. Now feel free to change these up based on your keyboard, and the current numbers for my keyboard, which is the PSR E443, is 111 for bluegrass in style and 198 for banjo in voice. Now remember that these won't be the same on your keyboard, but feel free to take your time to find them. And if you can't find them, you can easily replace them with different styles and voices. Now that we've got the styles and voices down, the next step is to press accompaniment on. Once we've got that, we can use the proper style with the chords. Now let's set the tempo. The tempo we'll be using for this song is 92. Once that's done, we've set the style, voice, and tempo in place. Now all that's left to do is to press sync start. Let me show you how it sounds like with the background. Let me show you how it sounds like with the style. Now that's a song with a style and background. This is just the same song with chords that we've already been playing. All we did was set a style and voice. Now remember that whenever we're using a background, the time signature and the timing is very important because it's with a set tempo. So you gotta make sure you master that before you start playing it with the background. There's no proper way I can teach you to start learning how to play it with the background. All you need to do is to learn the song at a proper pace and the tempo that I've given you with the correct chords. Once you do that and you're in the correct time signature and you start playing the chords with the accompaniment, then everything will sound just right. So that's the sample of what Camptown Races sounds like with the style and voice.
So what have we done today? We've learned how to play Camptown Races with its right hand and left hand parts. I've also given you some general guidelines if you feel like playing it with the background. Camptown Races is another difficult song that we have conquered in our piano journey. In the next lesson, we'll be learning another song similar to this, but with different notes and timings. I hope you enjoy practicing, and I'll see you in the next video.